Welcome back. Now, in this video, we are going to learn the step two. Now, as you can see, I am on to, uh, I'm in my dashboard, and the step two is the teachers. That is, we have to add the teachers. Now, this is the teachers that I have already added. So, if you want to add teacher, you can simply type the name, okay, and click on add to draft list. Now, it's very important that you click on add to draft list. So it will show you that entry over here. So, okay, so I'm just randomly putting anything over here. So you can see that entries over here. These are not saved entries, okay? These are only the draft list. So once you have done all the entry, you can click on save to teacher list. Unless and until, for example, now I will click on save to teacher list, and you can see the entries at over here at the bottom, okay, as you can see over here. So this is how to do the data entry for teachers. So first you enter the name of the teacher, click on add to draft list. Once all the entries are done, then finally you will be permanently storing it by clicking on save to teacher list. Do not forget this, otherwise the data won't be saved. Okay. Another thing is you can also click on upload Excel. So this is like if you have an Excel sheet where you have all the teacher names, so you can do it by just choosing that option, choose the file, right? And you can choose the file name and click on upload. Make sure the teacher names are in the first row, the first column of the Excel sheet. So it will pick everything from there. Okay, so you can do that as well. If you do this way, this is going to directly store it in the database. Okay, then it won't really show you in the draft. Okay, so this is how to do it. So yes, another important factor, another important feature that we have is changing the colors. Now these are two entries that I've done, and we can change the color of the teacher. So you can give different colors, as you can see over here. Just click on that circle over here and you can choose any color, okay, any shades you want, different shades, okay, you can choose that. So this is also very going to be very important. Once you generate the timetable, it becomes very difficult to identify the teachers, to look for a particular teacher in the timetable. So surely it's highly recommended that you should give some specific colors to the teachers. Okay, so this is how, and you don't need to save this anything, this colors gets automatically saved. Okay, so every time you come back you can see that. Okay, so this is how you're going to do the teacher's entry. Once you do that teacher's entry, similarly you have to do the entry of the subjects. It is absolutely the same. Enter the subject names, click on add to draft list, add all the entries to the draft list, and then finally just click on save to subject list. So this is going to permanently save the entries. Also, we have the Excel sheet. In case you have the Excel sheet, you can do it by the Excel sheet as well. Okay, and then similarly we have it for classes. Okay, class 1 to 12 we have over here. You add as much as you want, and then we have the sections. So you can add your sections. Okay, you can edit. Okay, if you, in case you want to name different section names, you can have that. You can edit all the entries for the teachers, for the subjects, for the classes, and for the sections. So you can use the Excel sheet and you can upload the teachers, subject, classes, and sections. Okay, this is the step two, and the last, there are two sub steps, that is configuring the teacher subject. Now if you click over there, you need to choose the teacher. For example, I've just done this data entry, it has no meaning, just anything I've entered. And then over from here you can choose the subjects that the teacher is going to teach. You can select one subject, or you can give multiple subjects to that particular teacher. Again, I'm repeating, you have to click on add to draft list first, and it will show you all those four entries. Since I selected four subjects for that particular teacher, so it is showing me the four entries over here. After doing that, once you're satisfied, you select another teacher, select the subject, add to the draft list, and then finally, once you've done all that, click on save to mapping list. That is the subject list. It will be saved. Okay. If you do not click on this, it will not get saved. Okay. So this is how to configure the teacher, select the teacher, give that, assign the subject, do the mapping, and then add to draft list, do all that entry, and then finally save to mapping list. Okay. That is, it will permanently get stored. Okay, so next time you come back, you can see it. Otherwise, if you do not click over here, next time you come back and your data is not there. Okay, this will happen. Okay, so this is a bit different than what we had in the previous version. Previous version, we did not have this, but this is absolutely super smooth. If you see, this gives a very smooth feeling to you, the way it works. Okay, then let's go back to the dashboard, and then comes very important point, that is configuring the class demand. So click on that. It is absolutely the same that we had in the previous version, but over here also it is goes to the draft entry, and then you can finally click on save to configuration list. As you can see, I've already done some entry, so you can choose the, the teacher. I have not given any subject to this, but I'll just show you. If I select Mukul, then it will show you science. Now Mukul entry is already there, so it will not take, but I'll just show you the process. Give the number of periods that Mukul is going to take science. So how many periods in one section 1A? Okay, this is just an example, 1A. And total number of periods Mukul is going to take in that entire week. That number of periods you have to specify over here. And then click on add to draft list. It is showing me over here draft list. But if I try to save this, okay, it will show you that message that the entry already exists. As you can see, the entry of Mukul is already there, and I've assigned 7 periods, okay, for science. Okay, so if you draft list, if you whatever, you can do the entry, but once you try to save it finally permanently, then it will show you the messages that the entry already exists. Okay, so this is how to do the data entry. This is how to configure the teacher and configuring the class. Now make sure, since we had 6 by 8, that's the maximum. So total periods that are allowed in class 1, that was 48. So you have to fill all the 48. So these numbers, total number of periods in that week, has to come down to 48, which will mean that you have filled all these slots in a way, right? The class has to get 48 periods. So now you can see this is total. It comes down to, okay, slots are 48 and filled is 48. So these two should match. So total slots are 48, and what you configured should also come down to 48. If it does not come, then obviously it is going to show you some empty cells in the timetable, because it makes a lot of sense. You haven't configured all these slots, right? So slots and field should match. Okay, make sure that. Now another thing is, if you have 1A, and now these are the same teachers who are going to teach in 1B as well. So what you're going to do is, you're just going to select 1B over here. Now I already have, okay, I don't have, that's very good. So I will just select 1, and I will select 1A. So 1A already I have configured, right? So select copy from 1A, and then click on copy source configuration. Once I click that, okay, so copy configuration from the selected source to the target source. Yes, I will click OK, and you can see the same number of teachers, same number of periods are also there now for 1B. So this is how easy you can just copy the configuration from another class. So that will save a lot of time. Okay, so if you want, you can select the class teacher. So since I've selected Ashutosh as the class teacher, so if you select this as the class teacher, so most probably it will try to give the first period to the class teacher. That depends on the availability of these slots. You can delete the entry in case if you have done some entry that is not correct. Just select that and click on delete. You can select all, click on delete. You can do all that. Okay, and since I've selected Ashutosh as the class teacher, it will show you that class teacher is Ashutosh over here. Okay.